So let's make our first cut and our only cut for this. So there we have it. Graduated bob, one section, ponytail at the back here, and then just a little bit of refining. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be exploring how to cut a graduated bob in one section. So you've loved the ponytail haircuts, and some of them have been quite controversial. A lot of hairdressers messaging me saying, why are you telling people to cut their hair at home? Or why are you showing people to cut their hair at home? I'm not. So I'm literally trying to educate people on over direction, elevation, hairdressers, what we can achieve by just bringing up to points of reference to create these haircuts. And people have said, oh, but you'd make it look so easy that people can cut it at home. But if people wanted to really cut their hair at home, they would. I've got more technical videos on this channel. If somebody wanted to do that and bring down sections and take sections up and cut it, they'll cut it. I haven't lost any clients saying, oh Paul, you've shown me how to cut my hair now, I'm not coming to you anymore. If you are getting people messaging you saying, I would rather cut my hair at home in a ponytail than come to a professional to get their hair done properly, then it's not about them, it's more about you. And just to educate, and this is what I'm bringing to this channel, to educate you, just to not overcomplicate haircuts. A lot of hairdressers see, they try to overcomplicate haircuts in making them seem very, very over the top or elaborate, or, oh no, I'm only a creative cutter. There's 3 ways to cut hair: line, layer, graduation. And that is it. What we do with our own opinions and vibe and the client's sort of features and lifestyle, that's where our creativeness as a hairdresser really comes into play. And we really are guided by the client's sort of how are they feeling. Do you want a bit of disconnection? Do you want to go shorter there? Do you want to go longer there? Should we really over direct that? And when it comes down to us as a professional, we will see out that service. So today's videos is going to be a graduated bob, but with only one section. It's going to be a ponytail, just to show you where we over direct back to and what shape it forms, but then we'll do a little bit of refining so you can see exactly what we need to do. Hope you've enjoyed these videos. I'll be bringing you a lot more, but yeah, no hate, all love. All I'm doing is bringing you videos which are quick and simple. So as a hairdresser, if you are a new hairdresser, like when we were all learning, I'd have loved seeing somebody online doing hair cutting videos, showing me that all I need to do to create this trend or this haircut was to over direct and elevate to there. Why is my bob always being shorter around the front? They're not elevating enough or over directing enough. So this is all these videos are about. So I hope you enjoy this one. This one's super cool. Graduated bob in one section. And yeah, let's get to it. Right, so all I've done is I brought the hair back off the face and I used just some little clips on either side of the head, just to make sure the hair stayed back off of the face. Just a little tip when dragging hair back into a pony. Get it nice and smooth, do one side, clip it out of the way, do the same the other side, clip it out of the way, and then we can work on nice, clean ponytail at the back. Right, so there we have it. Just a nice central ponytail. What I've done is I've over directed all that hair back away from the face, and I've done it quite low because I want this to be the sort of graduated bob shape. So that's going to come over, and you know we're going to be shorter into the nape. So I'm going to cut this right on the money, right on that ponytail, straight up through there. We know this length here is going to then come around the jawline, same as on the other side. We know it's going to be shorter into the nape because of where the hair's travelled to. We will just want to tidy up around that nape, but we know where this hair is travelling down to the ponytail, there's the length we're going to have there. We know that length is going to be shorter because the distance between there and there are different. And then the length at the sides is going to be longer because that's over directed all the way back to here. So then we're going to cut this off. We're going to be left with a graduated bob shape, and then I'll refine it so you can see just how simple but how effective it is to make sure you've got a reference point. So as a hairdresser, we want to be making sure that we are bringing back to a reference point when we're cutting a graduated bob. So we're going to come straight back to the middle. So if this was section in the salon, as I've told you before, I wouldn't be doing a ponytail in the salon, but I would have a point through here, I'd put my guide in, and then every section, sorry, would then come to that guide, to that guide, to that guide, to that guide in the middle. So that would come through to there, then to there, then to there, then to there. Same as on the other side. And then what that's going to do is give us the graduated bob shape. We would then go in and refine the hairline. We'd then refine the shape a little bit more. So that's what I'm going to show you today. So this is the graduated bob ponytail haircut. So let's make our first cut and our only cut for this. So we're going to get the hair and I'm going to get it right on that ponytail, and I'm just going to cut up the hair. All that hair. I'm going to save that because I'm going to use this in the salon for colour swatches and all of that sort of thing, and just prepping colours. We've got some new colours with Joico coming soon, so I'll use this to see what the results we get. But it's a great way if you're trying to learn shapes in the salon and trying to do this sort of thing. Keep the remaining hair. If you're cutting a lot of hair off, keep it, because then you can use it for swatches in the salon. So that's a really hard cut now. I'll show you. It's really hard. Really blunt cut. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to break down that shape a little bit, just by point cutting in really softly. And this is just going to loosen up that shape, and this is as if we were bringing the hair back and then texturizing, as if we were doing it in salon. But this is just a training exercise just to show you exactly what goes on when it comes to this. So we can just go in and just really soften off. You can see the shape softening off as we're doing it. So all that hair in there, it's just softening off through there. Because when I cut it first, it looked like a tree with all its rings in the middle. It looked really solid. But now with just some soft texturizing into there, there we go. So you can see how short that is in the nape, and let's take a look at taking this out. So what I tell you, just around there, just around the jawline, neckline. And although it's very hard, there's our graduated shape through there. So you can see, hugs the head, kicks out a little bit there. We're going to be taking off that bottom piece. We're just going to be softening off through there, and we're going to connect. So there's the hairline, and then what we're going to do, we'll come down there and we'll just refine the shape. But you can already see the graduated bob shape. So I'm just going to smooth this through, and then I'll get on to refining. graduated bob shape. You've got that there, which was the other directed to that pony, and then it hugs the head, and like we're going to get rid of this longer piece here, we're going to take it to the hairline, but you can see the graduated shape. So that's a graduated bob in one cut in a ponytail. We've got a bit of refining to do, but I also think this is a really great technique or tool you can use with your assistants in the salon or stylists who really struggle to grasp over direction, elevation and everything like that. But also if you as a salon owner were to do this and show them it, and then get them to blow dry it, straighten it, because you can see it all. I mean, you can see how chunky these layers are, and then really get them to refine it, get them to really understand the beauty of refining hair, get them to get this haircut looking perfect, which is what I'm going to do for you now. So I'm going to refine this, I'm going to take it to the hairline, and then we're going to be refining this in so we haven't got that big gap there. And the reason for that big gap is also because we're over directing and we're sort of going too short in here, but this is perfect. This is perfect for where that gap is. I'm going to be taking that bob to there, and by the time I finish this, it's going to look unbelievable. So just to show you this chunkiness actually, look at all them chunky layers. We're going to refine all of those out and make this graduated bob look stunning. So I'm just going to check where the hairline is, where we want to sort of come up to, where that gap is there. I'll use that as my guide, and then we're going to come through there, come straight across there. And because the ponytail was right in the middle of the head, we're symmetrical both sides, which is the beauty of it. So I'm going to use that as my guide to come across through here. Like that. So there's the start of it. And then we've got the gap there, so I'm just going to, so you can get a look. Now we're going to start work on the back. So, just going to explore point cutting, just to remove some of this bulk. So rather than go up scissor over comb, we're just going to look at these layers melting together. And then we're going to come to that guide, which is this bit here, which is the heavy point. And you can already see that melting in. So again, that's all melting in now. So you can see the graduated bob shape taking place. Let's come through here. And then just deep point cutting through here, just take some of that bulk away, and just so it all melts in. So you can see that's starting to take shape. And you can see I'm going in pretty much vertical. So not really taking length away, just wanting to remove bulk, within the hair. And just soften off this hairline. Now this part here you don't really want to soften off. You can see the graduated shape coming through, because if we did, we would end up losing that bulk through there, that line through there. That's what we want to do to keep that shape. So now we're coming on to the front of this right hand side. We're just going to connect up through there. They can already see that shape coming in through there. Now refining is something you can do. You could spend literally weeks on a haircut, just getting it to sit perfectly. So again, just refining the line, get it to where you want it to be. And just really looking at building that shape. But look at that now. Working in really deep point cutting. Make sure we're matching up that other side. It's a little bit looser there because I've really deep point cut into there, so I'm doing exactly the same on this side. Now we can see that line that we want to put in, but we could go a little bit asymmetric if we wanted. Or we could just follow that line all the way through. Picking the hair up. Remember, behind the ear we want to keep nice and strong. But then all of the bulk of the hair through here we're just really softening off. And you can just see it taking shape. So now we've got our shape through here. We're just going to carry on refining this back. So just making sure this hairline just nice and loosened up a little bit. Then with these layers here, just chip into those, take a bit of weight away, and then they'll just melt in. See any other sort of bulky layers? So there we have it. Graduated bob, one section, ponytail at the back here, and then just a little bit of refining and polishing of the haircut, and you get a beautiful graduated bob. Really nice, precise, holding all your lines where you want it, holding the weight behind the ear where you want it. You don't want to lose all that. And if you get the ponytail right bang in the middle, you're going to have perfect symmetry. So super quick, super simple. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to know if you've been enjoying these videos. Don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and I will see you on the next video.